Yeah, he's been remanded. She said it for probation revocation until June 21st, so he'll stay there. You know, again, the thing that's driving this most recently, he's an absolute victim. There's no question. Police investigated it. They talked to him. His car was shot up. He was leaving the hotel. He had his mother in the car. He had his girlfriend in the car. And somebody came up, and I don't know what the weapons were. I don't know if it was an AK or what it was, but they opened fire and lit him on fire. They shot her in the arm. He's been with her up at the hospital for the last week. She's still in the hospital in Miami. From what the judge said that she looked at a news feed regarding the article, right, and in the comments there was some sort of embedded video that she since tried to look up, and I don't think she was able to find. So she wants to see if the district attorney's office can find or whatever videos they find. But I don't know what the video is. Yeah. I haven't seen it, so I don't know what exactly she's referring to. She said it was in the shadows. She said she recognized it, but then she also said 90%. I have the highest respect for Judge Jackson. I think she wants to do the best she can for the community. I think she wants to do the best she can for the people that come in front of her. She means well, and I know and have great confidence in her judicial temperament and how she handles things. I also know that there is somewhat, I would say, fatigue with regards to what's going on and what's been going on. But I don't think that fatigue is necessarily all of his fault. He has been arrested for a couple of different charges. One of those charges has been dismissed. Another one of those charges they've offered to reduce it to a misdemeanor, and the reason being is because they probably can't get a conviction for it. He's been sued. There's other incidents that have come up. There were credible threats against his life that allowed for him to have everyone agree for him to move out of state. Unfortunately, the other state wouldn't allow the probation to be transferred because he wasn't from there. And so he's been ordered to move back. So he moves back. Now he's over in Miami with the permission of probation, doing shows with the permission of the court and permission of probation. He's in this vehicle. His girlfriend's there. His mom is in the car. They're going shopping. He's bringing his mom shopping for Mother's Day. They're waiting for everybody to get in the car, and they're getting ready to leave. And a gunman comes out and opens fire and litters the car with bullets. The mom slinks down in the car to avoid being shot. The girlfriend gets shot in the arm. There's an innocent person that's shot. He didn't do the shooting. He had no guns. He didn't do anything wrong. He's an absolute victim of the incident that occurred out there. With regards to the conditions of probation, he's paid all of his fines. He's paid his court cost. He did over 150 hours of community service, all the community service he was asked to do. He's been doing it at a soup kitchen, cleaning up, feeding people. He's donated money to these causes as well. He was ordered to do counseling, which he did. He completed that. He earned his GED, which the judge asked him to do. He's done all those things that the judge asked him to do. He's never missed any court appointments. He's never tested positive for drugs during this entire time. He's been on ankle monitoring. He's been monitored and kept track of the entire time by probation and parole. If you've been on Instagram, you know that there's tons of fan pages. You know that all this stuff gets posted, gets reposted, gets embedded in different things. There's old videos that can get posted. I don't have any idea.
The Miami Police Department is investigating a shooting that unfortunately resulted in the death of one person and injuring another. What we have so far is that at approximately 1:41 p.m. an 911 call came in stating that there were shots fired at the Trump International. Once Sunny Isles officers responded to the scene is when they discovered multiple vehicles that were shot at and were impacted. And during their immediate preliminary search is when they discovered that there's a black Suburban on the southbound lanes of Collins Avenue. And there was a female, 19-year-old black female that was inside suffering from apparent gunshot wound to the upper extremities. She was transported to Aventura Hospital and is listed in stable condition. Moments later, another 911 call comes in where it stated that there was a male that was shot inside a vehicle at a shopping center across the street from the hotel. Sunny Isles officers immediately responded to that scene, and that's when they unfortunately discovered a male deceased from an apparent gunshot wound to the head inside the vehicle. because of what the altercation that occurred that involved gunfire, it appears that a stray bullet traveled from the property of the Trump International across the street through the parking lot and striking this individual that apparently was working. Unfortunately, detectives also learned that during the initial chaos where the shots were fired and this one female was struck in the upper extremity, another male was killed inside the car across the street. There was a 5-year-old little boy that was grazed by a bullet, was treated by fire rescue on the scene and released. Several people have been detained and transported to our homicide bureau for further questioning. And we have seized several firearms that were found within the property.